it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel and happy Mother's Day for all of you moms out there. I hope that you're going to have a wonderful day. I'm just getting everything hooked up here. It feels good to have an opportunity to sit down and craft on Mother's Day. That feels like a gift. To me. And I know that I have a day planned with the family, which is also a gift. One of my babies is not home. Hi, Don. But that's okay. He's out having a great adventure, and I'm okay with that. So, how are you, Don? I hope you're doing good. Um, I'm making a journal today. I made one yesterday and it's not done and I wasn't 100% on it. So I decided I'd sit down and make another one. Um, so I have some treats here. Hi, Kimmy girl. Um, these are crumble cookies. And yes, I dissected them into 8 slices for each cookie because I wanted a variety and I haven't had breakfast yet. Good morning, Marilyn. I wish I could share these through the screen, but I can't. So we've got a raspberry cream. This is hazelnut mudslide. And then this is lemon cheesecake. Yum. Hi, Melissa. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to you all. All right, I have a bite of a cookie. I'm going raspberry. I think these two are going to complement each other beautifully. And then I have a tall glass of water. Lemon, I know. I always think of my grandmother with lemon. My grandmother, you guys, she was amazing. She raised 11 children by herself. And wow, just an incredible woman. She always had a fresh cake on the table, and a lot of times it was lemon. And I was always excited when there was a lemon cake on the table. Yes, the raspberry cookie is delicious. Let's dig into this. I'm making a journal. This is a freebie from My Porch Prints that I got when I purchased something. They give you freebies usually. I thought this would be really cute, so I'll probably play with that. I have this kit that I got from Ruby and pearlxo. It's called Boho Butterfly. It was 50% off. I don't know if she's still doing the 50% off, if it's like a Mother's Day thing, but guys, she never does 50% off. So if you love Ruby and Pearl, which I most certainly do, you might go check them out. A little Mother's Day treat for yourself. So here's a little bit of the kit. I don't have it all printed. I just didn't need it all. But these are going to be the main pages of my journal, the main theme of my journal. So this is a Mother's Day journal. Yes, I'm making it the day of. Good thing I don't have to ship it. It just goes next door. I put some Ruby and Pearl tea dye papers on the back that I had in my digital stash. It's pretty wild when you have a stash of craft supplies that make your craft room like a death trap, and then you have your computer with that many things on it too, which are digital files. And then these are other William and Moore's sketch is that one. This is from another Ruby and Pearl kit. I think it's called Butterfly Girl. And I think that one's from Butterfly Girl too. So yeah, I just have a mixture on there. The page with the deer, this page is from Amity Bloom. It's from her California Dreaming kit, and I just love this page so much. Y'all seen me use it before. All right, let's get to crafting. So let me see how many pages I have here. I'm also going to add some tea dye pages. So 8, perfect. I'm going to add 8 tea dye pages. Let me grab those. You guys, you are going to crack up. At least I'm laughing about it. And I think you'll laugh about it too. Desiree, hi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, 8 tea dye papers. So, Desiree, I can't tea dye paper normally anymore. Ever since you sent me your journal, I can only tea dye paper if it's going to have a little bit of white in it. Yeah, you broke me and fixed me all at the same time. I got to have a little bit of white in my tea dye. Okay, so 7, 8. Okay, I can't count and do other things. I just have to do one or the other. All right, I'm going to fold all these up. Luckily, I have a lot of ephemera made, but we're going to make some too. We're going to make a whole journal here, and I'm going to try to do it in an hour. So, what you're going to crack up about, though, is that I started the 100-day project. I don't know if y'all have heard about it, but it's a project where basically you do whatever your craft is. All artists are welcome. You don't have to be a junk journaler. You don't have to be a card maker. You can be anything you want. And you do your craft for 100 days. Yeah, I started and quit all on the same day. Oh my gosh, I just, no, I can't. I wish I could. Maybe one day if I don't have a full-time job and, you know, less, just, you know, maybe one day, but no, not right now. It's just not possible. So I started the 100-day project and I quit it all in one day. At least I know my limits, right? It's good to set boundaries. Cordelia, good morning. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to all. I'll just keep saying that because that's why I'm live this morning, is to tell you guys that. So yeah, I started it and I have like 50 videos written down now because I, you know, had at least 50 ideas of things that I want to make. And that's why I was going to do the 100-day project. I was going to do the 100-day project because, you guys, I have so many ideas. I can't fit it into 3 days a week on my channel. I also can't craft 100 days back to back. So I just had to figure that one out. But basically, I have like 50 videos I want to make. And they're all written down now. That's good. I made about 5 videos in one day, and that's when I was like, nope, I can't do this. But it was fun to try for a day. But yeah, I just want to see, you know, where it would take me, accelerate my craftiness and, you know, broaden my audience. And just, you know, all the things. But yeah, I'm going to keep my sanity instead and just keep doing what I'm doing. All right, I need to pick a front cover page. I love that page. Now that they're all folded, I might have to refold some of these to pick my cover page if I don't get excited about some of these. Oh, that can be it because it is a butterfly. So I'm going to basically alternate between these pages and my tea dye pages. So, hi, Ave. Hi, how are you? How is your Stampin' Up! Endeavor going? I hope it's going well. Oh, nothing wrong with that, Cordelia. You schlep around in those PJs all day if you want. That's not going to hurt anybody. uh, Dr. Shrub took me to dinner last night and took me out for crumble cookies. They're delicious. This is the lemon cheesecake. I already ate the raspberry. Chocolate. Chocolate is what keeps me running, so I saved that for last. Oh, you guys. We got some difficult news last night, right after dinner, when we were waiting on the cookies. And I need all my prayer warriors. I know you're out there. I know you're out there because I did like 2 faith journaling videos on my channel over the last 3 years that I've had a channel. And I got more cards, more emails, and more responses about sharing my faith in a positive way than I've gotten about anything else. So I know you're out there. I need you to pray for Dr. Shrub's auntie. Her name's Maureen. She's in Guyana. And she just like went to the doctor, and now she's in the hospital. They think she has cancer in a number of organs, and her liver might be shutting down. So she is the brightest light. In fact, I haven't done it yet. She has a YouTube channel where she shares her music. She's had the most amazing life, but she's still young. And so if you will pray for her, please. She needs all the prayer that she can get right now. She is a caretaker of her 100-year-old mother in Guyana, like the best caretaker. Her and her sister are down there taking care of their mom, and they need all of your prayers because it's a full-time job for both of them. And yeah, so please, please, please pray for Maureen for me. All right, go on, Bess. My assistant came in. She wants to be here too. One of the things I made in the 100-day videos were these awesome Polaroids. I'm going to show y'all how to make them. I have a video on it, but I made a bunch of these yesterday. I also want to include them. So let me show you what I made. You'll see a video for the Polaroids. Okay. But basically, I made this box. Y'all know I like to do these box journals sometimes. And I'm just not feeling it for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the box. I don't know what it is. I was going to put the Tim Holtz tissue paper, like Mod Podge it, onto the box. And then I made all these cute little things, which, you know, a lot of these can actually go in this journal. So I kind of already have a lot of ephemera made for these journals. I took my daughter's old Spanish flashcards from last year that she's not going to use anymore. Look, I mean, I have so many. So I took her flashcards and I took this $1.25 box, and I basically turned them into this little journal. So I made like journaling spots with the same paper collection. Like I really want to use this paper collection for my sister-in-law's journal. I made pockets. I made these fun little fold-outs. Anyways, you'll see a video when, I don't know, sometime soon. I made mini journals. Well, what I'm going to do is kind of just, I think, take all of this and put it into this big journal. Okay, so I already have a ton of ephemera made. In the video, I'm going to show you the quick and easy way to make a tag journaling spot. Okay, so that's why I think we can make this in an hour, because I have a lot made already. I do need a cover, but that'll be easy, because I'm going to give her a cover like the one on my journal that I use and love and adore, which is, of course, a masterboard cover. Let's see, Franken paper time. I organized myself the other day, and I think I'm overly organized. because what happens is when I organize myself, things get hidden from me. I put them away, some things away, and I don't know where. All right, we're going to have to just start this one from scratch, which is no problem. No problem. We can do this. Okay, so I'm going to grab this 9 by 12 envelope. So, of course, my 8.5 by 11 paper will fit in there beautifully, like so. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, everyone, for the prayers. Hi, Vicki. Oh, I didn't see what she said. Oh, I know. I know. I tried Stampin' Up, and I'm not a salesperson either in that way. Hey, Kendra, welcome, welcome. Happy Mother's Day. It's tough. It's tough. I just didn't know anyone in my personal life. See, that's why I started a YouTube channel. I have this scrap paper. Me and Sparkle Heart have been doing all this My Froggy stuff. You guys, I am a Barbie miniature crafter, and you didn't even know it. But yes, I craft Barbie miniatures. Anyways, I didn't know anyone in my personal life who would buy Stampin' Up. Which is why I started a YouTube channel. I didn't know any paper crafters. The only people I knew were on YouTube. So, I had to come to YouTube to find my people. And the funniest thing is I came to YouTube to find my people, which I did. And, I was already watching channels. Like, I've been watching Desiree since 2017. You know what I mean? And I was already watching the channels, and that I was already deep diving into it by the time I started my channel. But like, I wanted to be more of a part of the community, basically. And that's why I started my channel. And the funny thing is now, after starting my channel, I've found the people who were local to me, and I didn't even know it. Like Letty, who lives 15 minutes away from me, and Erin Reed lives about 5 minutes away from me. So it was so funny. Like, once I started my channel, then I found all the people who are local to me. I'm going to lick this. There we go. Seal it shut. So yeah, I just put that printable in there because I wanted one more layer, and it's trash. So let's have some chocolate. Hubby is out getting some tacos. Some of the best tacos from a local food truck. Well, it's the next town over, but that's local enough for us. Hey, Kristen, welcome. I love it. Organization is overrated. I'm with you on that. That was one summit that wasn't hard for me to miss, was the one that was all about organization. I was like, skip, next. No, thank you. Maybe one day I'll be interested, but I'd rather be crafting. I'd rather have a mess. I'm definitely one of those people. It's so funny because, in movies and stuff, but beyond movies, if you've ever met an artist, they can be messy. I'm one of those messy artists, I guess. I'm like, Jackson Pollock of craft supplies. I've just embraced it. I've accepted it. It's who I am, and it's okay. Hi, T. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Hey, Sala. Welcome. Desiree is and T are both like my sisters. My sisters from other misters and misses, but like soul sisters of creativity. I always loved Desiree's encouragement and her courage. I was just so drawn to her because I felt like she had courage to be creative, and she encourages everyone else to do the same. And that for me was always just like, I'm in. Count me in. All right, I have some printed papers that are single-sided. Let's start this collage. These are from the boho kit. This kit I'm using is amazing, you guys. And like I said, it's on sale for 50% off. At least it was yesterday when I got it. And so it meant it was $2. I had someone respond to one of my videos that Etsy is expensive. And I think they were just meaning in general, because these printable kits usually are not. Even if you have to pay $15, let's say the most expensive kits I've seen or even promoted are about $15 to $16. Those kits have 40 pages of designs. And as someone who has dabbled in designing digital kits, that's a ton of time. A ton of time and investment. So I think what that person was referring to must have been like different kinds of items, not necessarily digital kits, but just like different kinds of items would be my guess. All right. I've eaten all my cookies. I'm usually a protein first kind of person, but hey, it's Mother's Day. My kids, well, not so much my son, but my daughter loves that I let her have ice cream for breakfast on her birthdays. It's just the one day a year that I'm like, sure, you can have ice cream. She loves it. She loves ice cream for breakfast. Cracks me up. All right. Just ripping and tearing. I'm kind of wanting to do, you know, Franken paper with bigger pieces here, because we've all got places to go. We've got to get this show on the road here. All right. Aw, leaning towards my style. That's sweet. You know, I started, you know, I think you find your style along the way. And I used to, it's funny, I'm cleaning out all of my, I have like these plastic Sterilite is how, storage units, they have like 3 drawers. It's how I store my cards. I've got 3 drawers filled with cards. And I'm just, they're from my old style, if you will. And I'm just cleaning them out and donating them because they've been with me long enough. And I need to make space for all the new cards I'm making. And I have my church, and I have, I love to donate to Carla's Cards for Cancer. I think I'll donate this next box in honor of Maureen, who we're all praying for, and which is my husband's auntie, everyone. Anyways, you know, so I have places to send them where they will be loved, most certainly, and I can make room for my newer cards. But I think you just find, I found my style over time, and I just found it by listening to myself. What made me happy? What was I enjoying making? And really, when I stopped adding things to cart, I call it the add cart. We all know what that means. There's no surprise about that. I just, that low buy really helped me, I think. Last year, the whole year, I tried to do a bit of a low buy, and I really think it helped me. I am thinking of destashing a whole lot more. I think it's going to look something like this. You know, just whatever brings you joy. The thing is the card making I started doing by watching YouTube, making a lot of like clean and simple, buying all the things. You know, I was classically doing what a lot of people do when they find this hobby. They watch a video, they're like, oh my gosh, I want to be able to make that card. And they go out and they spend $50, $60, $70, whatever it costs. Maybe just a stamp set, maybe not, you know, maybe $15 to make that card. And then you just keep doing it on repeat, you know? And, but I found along the way, I do love stamp sets. I absolutely do love them. But what I've found along the way is that I don't like alcohol markers. I really don't enjoy, I mean, I do and I don't. They're not my thing. Like, I used to watch Kelly Ladevo, and she was doing her, at that time, her style was just a single layer card, a lot of masking, a lot of coloring. And I loved her cards so much, but that's not what brings me joy. I just found that paper, mixed media, that's where my joy is. That's where I find my creative flow. That's where I lose myself in crafting and have nothing but fun. And I, you know, it takes time for us, you know, and it does take experimenting. I had to go down the clean and simple road to find out that I'm not clean and simple. I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess with craft room. And I just had to figure that out. And I think junk journaling definitely did help me. I don't know if y'all saw one of my videos where I was talking about how much doing this collage every week. So I'm on week 20 now of the Collage Weekly Prompts with Marguerite Miller. It has made me a much better card maker. It has nothing to do with cards. It's collage. But I'm playing with all the same supplies. I'm playing with paper. And it is heightening my ability as a card maker. And that's why I was interested in doing the 100-day project, because I just feel like that investment, I can grow from that. I have these scraps over here. Let me put a little bit of this in there too. I use a journal that's made exactly like the way I'm making this one. This is my junk journal that I use for YouTube ideas. And I just have plain paper in here actually because I wanted to be able to paint in it as well. But I love this cover. And look, it's just, I made it in a live on my channel. It's just scraps. So that's, I want to make her this cover because I use it, love it, know that it's fabulous. Okay, let me catch up to y'all. It is literally hours and hours of work to design those digitals, T. I mean, so you have digitals. I love your graph paper digitals with the butterflies and the specimen cards. And that's when you were like going to sell them for $1. I was like, what are you doing? Because I know how much time it took you to design those. A ton of time. Yeah, believe me, the digitals are worth it. And here's what I love about the digitals. I've been investing lately in digitals that have documents, because I work in a field, my day job is the field of collectibles. And basically, the company that I work for sells collectible items, historical items, and art. And I have a real, because of my field, because of my expertise in those areas, I cannot just take these authentic letters and start gluing scrapbook paper to them and putting them in junk journals. Some people can do that, and that's fine. But I know the historical reference and reverence that a lot of these documents that I see altered, when people are using authentic documents, it just makes me cringe a little. I'm sure it's how librarians feel when they watch my channel and I start ripping books apart. I liken it to probably the same kind of feeling. But I love printables, especially for documents, because I don't feel bad. You know, they're scanned in, and I can print them as many times as I want, which is what I love about all printables. And, you know, no harm, no foul, as long as you're following the angel policy, which I always do. Respect the angel policy. It's there for a reason. And, yeah, I don't know. I can't get down with putting real documents in a junk journal. I can put the scans of a real document, but I can't put a real document in there. Unless, you know, there's some that aren't as bad, like old recipe cards. Go for it. I mean, certainly there's some, but just like the really old ones, those are the ones that I have a hard time with. But to each their own. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just can't do it. That's all I'm saying. Enough about that, but that's what I love about digitals. One of the things. So I'm just doing big pieces of paper here on the inside. I'm not worried about this bottom edge because that's gonna have pockets. So I'm not too worried about that. I'll slap some paper on it so that when she's pulling things in and out of the pockets, it's a smooth transition, but I'm not really too worried about that. Also, I didn't do any foldovers, and I probably should have put some wet glue on some of this. We do live in Texas. Oh, that is so cool, T. T said she had some old dictionaries that she got for 50 cents each at Sally Army. Ah, that is so cool. I do love the old documents. I've been getting some gems from thrift stores, and like, here's the funny thing is that, like, if I get it for free and it's falling apart, I don't feel bad about it. Like old books when I'm tearing them apart. And I do check their values to make sure I'm not making a boo-boo. I'm not tearing up a $600 book to make a $20 junk journal. You know what I mean? But even if I get a book for free, it doesn't mean I'm willing to tear it up. So my bookcase is expanding greatly. That's for sure. Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to add some of this down here. And like I said, that was a little bit of a soapbox moment there, but that's just because of my profession and my knowledge. It's like, you know, some of those documents, you guys, and I see it on eBay when they're like charging $600 for one of those French documents, they're worth it. They're actually valued at $600. What makes me sad is when people don't know that and they're altering it to put it in a junk journal, and you know, they just altered a $600,000-$800,000 document. It's just a little sad, a little cringy for me. All right. I'm going to put a pocket in. I'm going to be daring. She's almost ready. I wish I would have done the fold over. I'm not going to lie. I'm not worried about this because I'm going to put some fabric washi there. But I do wish I would have done the fold over. And what I mean by the fold over is when I had these, I wish I would have folded them over. So it makes for cleaner edges so you don't see the folder. If you were making this, if you decide to give this project a go, do that. Do the fold over technique and you'll get better results. Yeah, I need to definitely use more wet glue on this. I was too trusting with that glue stick. I'm definitely a wet glue girl. Okay, let me catch up to it. Tamra, hi. How are you? Sweetie, you're so sweet. All right. Happy Mother's Day to anyone who's joining. Or if you just need to hear it 5 times, just keep watching. I'm going to keep telling you because I know what it's like. My husband and I, our oldest is with his grandparents on a cross-country trip. They're having loads of fun, and we're so excited for him to have that adventure. But my husband and I are like, our babies, they're going to start doing more things like this. They're going to be gone before you know it. Even on really long days, I always tell myself these are the best days of my life because my babies are home. They're with me, you know, and I know not to take that for granted. These are fabulous pieces. I'm just thinking about the front cover now, and I do need a strip of paper. Love her. I need a strip of paper here. Even though I'm going to put washi, I still want like a strip of paper here. None of these are doing it for me. You know, maybe. Nope, not long enough, but I have some others. Oh, here's one. Some tea dye. Let's put some tea dye on there. You guys, I want to thank you for watching my channel, for supporting me, for being a part of my life. You know, I wake up on holidays. I usually do lives on holidays, and I wake up and, you know, anytime I'm counting my blessings and I'm saying a prayer and I'm giving thanks, you know, for the things in my life, I just want you guys to know, my YouTube friends here, I want you to know that you're included in that. And I give thanks for you, and I count you as a blessing in my life. I know that with you by my side, with you watching my channel and engaging with me, that I find so much more joy and purpose. Like, I think I would be crafting no matter what. I have to make art. It's just who I am. I have to do some form of art, make some form of art. But I want you guys to know just how much you mean to me and how important you are in my life. And I'm so grateful for you. Okay, so that's why I want to come on and do a Mother's Day live, is because I just love you guys. Ooh, maybe we'll have a butterfly pocket. Let me bring in the signature and take a look at it. Oh no, it has a butterfly on it. So we don't want the butterfly pocket. We don't want this page at all. We could maybe do the fairy. do a fairy pocket. That could work. I'm okay with that. Then I'll look at the back page and see what it's got going on. Oh, I did so much tea dyeing, you guys. My husband was laughing at me yesterday. I tea dyed 350 sheets of paper. He thought it was hilarious, but I did it for a reason. You know I did. I tea dyed 100 sheets. Okay, well, I did 150 sheets of 28-pound paper. Then I did 100 sheets of calligraphy paper. And then I did 100 sheets of cardstock paper. I was a tea dyeing machine. And I'm happy about it. By the way, because I found, and last time I did a live with y'all, I think it was the last time we did a live, I was going to the thrift store with my mom, and remember, I was looking for stuff for the yard. Well, I found 0 things for the yard, and I found a hoard of books that are like a treasure trove, and I got them all for $10. Anyways, I'm thinking of building some paper packs. If you guys are interested in it, it would be book pages. But I'm thinking of building paper packs. Let me know what you think about that. I have the resources to do so now. You know, they're like decorative book pages. They're not plain book pages. They're going to be like book pages from like childcraft books. And yes, this is Ruby and Pearl. Thanks, Dawn. Thanks for looking out. It's called Boho Butterfly. Tamara, it's on, yesterday I bought it. It was 50% off. It was like $2. I mean, it would be worth $4, okay, the full price. But she's having 50% off. Heather, I've never seen her shop at 50% off. So this is, I think it must be like a Mother's Day treat for us or something. Anyways, you know, don't sleep on it is all I'm saying. If you're interested in it, I would go get it. You won't see it at this price again, I don't think, anytime soon. Heather doesn't, she'll run 10% here and there or 15, but she doesn't typically do big sales very often at all, which is fine. Again, the amount of work and detail that she puts into her digitals, it's totally fine. But I put a note to her. Do y'all write notes to the sellers? I always write them a note. I'll say, I love this so much, or, you know, I hope you're doing great. I don't know. I always write notes to sellers. But I told her in my note yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, this just feels like a gift. I hit the jackpot. All right. So now we have a pocket. I really wanted to reinforce that. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. This is rough and I like it. I'm going to leave it rough. I'm deciding whether I want to gusset the pocket. I don't think I will. I think I'll just leave it like this. A trick that I always used to use and I haven't used in a while, I'm going to show y'all real quick. This will work. If you put something in your pocket before you glue it down, it helps the pocket to hold more. So like right now, I don't want to put a gusset in my pocket, but I want it to be stretchy and hold plenty of stuff. So I'm just going to take my glue, I'm going to put a whole bunch down here at the bottom. Around the edges. This piece of paper is a little big, to be honest. But what you do is you put something in your pocket when you're gluing it down. and it makes it hold more. It's very handy. Little trick there. It's not so taut and flat. Okay, but what I always do is then take this out so it doesn't get accidentally glued in. And already that's gonna hold more stuff. I could have punched a hole in it, but I didn't, and that's fine. I feel the tacos arriving soon, okay? And then it'll be off to the races. My mother is coming over today. My mother-in-law and my son and my father-in-law are all on a trip. They won't be back. So it's just my mom, and then hopefully my sister-in-law will be able to see her today. And I'll give her this journal, is the plan, with a candle. I got her a beautiful candle. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sew my signature in. So before I sew it in, I obviously have a, you know, top and bottom, front and back. So I'm just gonna do a quick flip through and make sure, Kim, hi, that everything is upright, nothing's upside down, that I like it, all of those things. Oh, and by the way, I'm not worried about that white. I don't need to trim it. I'm not worried about it because I'll put washi tape there or whatever. Okay, we're good, we're good. I'm gonna make sure my signature is really in there. All the pages are nice and situated, which they are. Then I'm gonna line it up here along, making sure I have the same distance between the cover and the pages. And now I do. Mash it down one more time. Put my clips on. We'll throw a pamphlet stitch in here real quick. I think I'm gonna bind this with my new, yes, I bought the whole rainbow, seam binding. I've never had cement binding. I've always had sari silk. It's probably just me. I love this color, but I think one of these two are the right one. I love army green and like peridot green. I'm a Leo. It's so funny. When I was growing up, I was like, how did I get the ugliest birthstone? Turns out it's my favorite. I do think I'll do the peridot color. Things falling, okay. All right, I think what I'll do is I'll actually bind it in with my usual wax thread, and then I'm gonna do this as just a pretty little closure. That seam binding came from my scrap cabin on Etsy. If y'all are wondering, my scrap cabin shop on Etsy. Super sweet, super nice, beautiful colors, fast shipping. I would recommend. Okay. I don't know if you can find it cheaper, to be honest. I didn't really look or care at the time. I just liked what she had and went for it, but you know, you might shop around. She just seemed like seam binding was her thing. It was her gig, and I felt good with that. All right, here we go. I'm just doing something, I'm eyeballing the middle of the book. I'm going about an inch from the top, inch from the bottom. Y'all are like, yeah, we've seen you do this 50 times. Nothing new here. I measured this 3 lengths of the book. Okay. Grab a needle. Let me catch up with y'all. Oh no. Oh, Melissa, I am so sorry to hear that. Best you, man, what a rough return home. I hope that your eyes heal quickly. Jeez. You know, nothing like an injury to tell us how much we use our bodies. You know, of course we use our eyes. But, geez, that's so rough. I'm so sorry. Oh boy, I'm knocking into everything. Okay, just threading this back through. Oh, thanks, Ave. Okay. I obviously have some straightening to do here. Always want to be careful if you have to do something like this because you don't want to rip your paper. Oh gosh, I think I made it worse. Okay. It needs to come this way. No way, I split my thread too. You don't want to split your threads when you're putting them back through, because then you can't tighten things correctly. I can see where it's split, so it's okay. I can fix it, but still. Okay, now I've lost concentration. Okay, there we are. Okay, getting better. Almost there. Good. Okay, good. Much better. Now, you do want to make sure these, though, are nice and tight. I don't like to have any give in mine whatsoever. Then you want to make sure that one of your threads is on the opposite side of the center line. See the center line? You want to make sure one's on each side of it. I'm going to pull one more time and then knot her up. I do like to put a dot of glue. That's the very last thing that I do with a journal. I'll clip it open like this. I'm going to leave a nice long bow. I'll clip it open like this, and then I'll add dot of glue there, leave it open, and that's like the last thing I do. Ooh, I love that nice long bow. How fun. Ooh, I like that. Okay. And we have a nice tight signature now. And then I'll come in and put in this seam binding to decorate the spine. Okay, but we're not there yet. All right, I have my box of ephemera. I'll probably go ahead and put a pocket in the back. Let me put some ephemera in here though. I have a whole bunch. All right. I made this one for her because this looks like her daughter. She has an adorable son too, but I couldn't find a doll that looked like him. I already have like some random pieces of ephemera tucked in this little, this is just like a little place to tuck things, and then a journaling spot. So, you know, I could put that in the front pocket. It also has seam binding on it. All right, let's decorate this journal. I have a ton to decorate this with. All right, ready, set, go. All right, I think I'll clip this little fold out journaling spot somewhere. But before I do, I want to do a couple of things. I really like this page. So I'm going to try to fit that one in there. I need to catch up with you guys. I'm so glad it's getting better, Melissa. Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought this kit was just gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. I know that I have that page. It's the pink page that needs this one. This needs some washi. One of the videos that I recorded yesterday was a washi video. There's some washi right here that I made with scrap paper. This page right here came from an old document, digital, and it just doesn't fill the whole page, but I really liked the color. And so I knew I could fix it by just doing exactly what I'm doing, like just slap a scrap piece of paper, or I turned it into what, it's just a scrap piece of scrapbook paper, but now it's become washi. Okay, so let's find that page over here as well. There it is. I'll put another piece there. This is pretty. We'll do this one. Change it up. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Sorry about that. Whacked y'all right in the face with a ruler. Thought we were friends, Biddy Penny. And you went and hit us with a ruler. It's from my extensive training in nun school. No. I had a friend who went to Catholic school. I was like, do they really hit you with rulers? Is that a real thing? Oh, Lord, my dad would not let anybody put a finger on me. The principal wanted to spank me for something one time in elementary school. That was so embarrassing for him when my father showed up, and I was in the room when my father handled that situation. I was never in trouble again, even if I should have been. Oh gosh, I digress. So here is this cute little thing. I'm just gonna clip it on. Do love me some clipped on ephemera, because then she can take it off, put it anywhere she wants it, write on it, do whatever. Let's decorate this. Let's do it really easily. I know my tacos are coming. Let's just put this on there, and then I still want to decorate this a little too. Let me grab some ephemera. These butterflies have been staring at me the last couple of days. Every time I walk by them, they're like, we need a home. Well, I found you a home today, butterflies. I'm going to try to convince my hubby to make lunch today. It's so funny. He doesn't cook very often. I mean, it's not because he won't, but he just doesn't. I do it. And, but everything he makes is so good. Like, he's so good. He's especially good at, like fish, but his spaghetti is amazing too. My kids will only eat his eggs. They won't touch mine. And I don't like his eggs. That's the only thing he makes. And I'm like, nah, pass. I guess eggs are tricky like that, though. Are y'all still here? You're here. Hi. I'm lost in my own world of decorating here. This page could use some love. Let's see. Let's put some pockets. Let's do a pocket. Oh, let's do a fold out here. That would be pretty. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I'm going to do it like this. All right. Then I'm going to fold it here. Oh, my tacos just arrived. We'll just do a little more decorating and then I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to glue this down. Whoops. I need to make this an actual pocket. Okay, so I'm just gluing that bottom edge. Everything's upside down, sorry. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to put this on here like this. All right, now we have this fun little fold out like pocket. Okay. That helped the page, and then I definitely want like a pocket right here. It can be a little pocket. It doesn't have to be a big pocket. Oh, that'll work. Do you guys have plans for the day? What are y'all doing today? We're just doing lunch. My hubby was like, you know, we can go on an adventure or something. I'm like, eh. Will you feed me? I just want to eat and rest and chill. That had too much. Let me do this. There, that's better. Oh, I like this spread already so much more. I probably should back this. And if you think it, do it. There's a reason. I don't want her pockets to blow out on her. I don't want her to put, you know, go to put something in her journal pocket and it break on her. That would be sad. You guys, my neighbor loved her journal that I made in the live here. I know some people asked for an update. She loved it. She was almost tearful when she told me how much she loved it. That was the one that I made that was had like the Slovakian ephemera and the Ukrainian text tiles, the patterns and stuff in it. She loved it. All right. So if you live next door to me, you'd probably be getting a journal. You guys, oh, for all my girls here and dudes who've been watching that show with the kid with the antler ears, and this is exactly how I remember things. Okay, I never remember names. I only remember images. And so it's like the mutant kids who are half animal and half child, that show that you guys are watching. That's kind of like apocalyptic, I think. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all the funniest. I've never never shared this before with you guys, but I always think if there's an apocalypse and I get to keep my craft supply, I will be able to provide gifts for everyone during the apocalypse. They can still have greeting cards and journals. Men and women will still be, they can come to me and they can, barter the food with me. They can make the food, grow the food, can the food. And yeah, I'll just keep making the journals and the cards. Is that not the most hilarious thing? So for all of you watching those shows, now you can think of, oh yeah. Use your wings. This needs to be in this journal. I love these things. I haven't shown y'all yet. I did use T's link to Scrappy Shack and bought a bunch of Tim Holtz. Okay, so now that journaling card is done. This page is good. I'm good with this. This page needed something. I knew it from the start. Let's see, I'm just kind of thumbing through my ephemera here. None of that is really doing it. Oh, let me clip on that Polaroid. But I kind of want something else. Oh, this needs a belly band. That's what it needs. It needs a belly band. So basically what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do one more here with you, a belly band. But yeah, basically I have to keep going and decorate this journal. I will record a video of the final product and share it with you. I'll do a flip through later, post it later on my channel for you guys of the final product. I have this interesting piece of paper right here, and I like this blue because ding, 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 that looks nice together. This is one of my tea-dyed papers, but I used pearlxo. And then it has a little bit of texture paste. Okay, I'm going to have an offset belly band here. Okay, and I am going to back this belly band as well. This page should be long enough. Yes, perfect. Just backing it all. I want it all to be a good quality, strong junk journal. Righty. Hey, babe. I'm almost done. I'm going to let a little bit of that book page show. Put my ruler on this side. Yes, he was gone that whole time getting us tacos. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's totally worth it. So I almost made a junk journal in the time it took him to go get tacos. That's how quick junk journaling can be. All right. Would you rather have tacos or a junk journal? Both, please. Bye, Desiree. Have a good day. Aw, Elizabeth, good morning. Happy Mother's Day. Sweetie, I hope you have a good one. I want to craft with you. I want to craft with a lot of people. Look, you can put that in our belly band. Isn't that cool? Yes. Okay, we're going to drop off there. I still have the cover to complete, but I actually really like this cover like it is almost, but I want to go back and make sure all my edges are glued down really good. And I've got to put something on the cover. This thing is already chunky and I haven't even put that much ephemera in it yet. You know, this would be a good cover, but I kind of rather put like today's date or maybe her birthday, maybe her kid's birthday, something like that. So I'll probably make a different Polaroid and make that the cover. Then of course I'm gonna have, I'll do a naked journal flip through with you right now, and then I'll come back later in a separate video that's recorded once I have it all done and do a full journal flip through. Go ahead and put this on. That way she won't be completely naked. I have had so much fun hanging out with you guys. I hope you've had fun too. I love spending a little bit of my time on the holidays with you all, as I've already discussed, because I love and adore you. And you're an important part of my life. Okay, here we go. Naked flip through. I don't know how long I've been live. 72 minutes. We have put this journal together, the cover, the pages, in 72 minutes. Here we go. So we've got our kind of Franken cover and pocket. Now, to be fair, I had this ephemera already made. Okay, but I'm going to put something here as well to kind of break this. I'm going to do something to break this up. I just feel it, okay? We've got this little ephemera that's held on by a paper clip. She could just journal here and leave it on. And then this is the index card, or she can take it off and open it up. Either way, I'm just putting it over the page, paper clip it on, tuck this in, wham bam. I mean, even this is just beautiful as it is. Like, the paper is so pretty, you don't have to add a ton of stuff. I'm gonna have to put some ephemera in here, but that's a little pocket. I could put a piece of washi there as well, like so, if I wanted. Another little tri-fold journaling spot. Again, this is the boho kit from Ruby and pearlxo. My tea dye skills came from Desiree. Desiree include a thank you and then some. Desiree Tangles. I love the way she sent me a handmade journal, and she had tea dyed the pages, and I loved it, so I just adopted it. Oh, I just love this kit, you guys. I've had so much fun hanging out with you, sharing a little bit of our day together. I hope you all have a really wonderful day. Isn't she sweet? I just love this. Of course, I've got to add a lot more to it, but I'm very pleased with where we got in about an hour. I also, because it's going to be a bit of an alligator, I'll probably do my bulldog clip closure for it, which is where I take 2 bulldog clips and I run, like I'll run sari silk between them, between the holes on these bulldog clips, and tie a bow here. And what's cool is you can keep letting the bow out, or if she doesn't like it and she finds it really annoying, she can completely take the closure off. That's what I usually do. All right, happy Mother's Day, you all. If you're not a mom, just happy day, or go call your mom. And I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, what's left of it. You're going to see a ton of videos because I started the 100-day challenge and quit it all on the same day, but I made a bunch of videos in the meantime. So I appreciate hanging out with you. I do both. You were asking about tea dye. A lot of these are coffee dye, but I do have some tea mixed in. Some, like this is coffee. The coffee, you know, and of course the richer you make the coffee, because I use instant coffee grounds, and the richer I make it, the darker the color I get, obviously. But I think this one's tea, if that helps. So tea versus, I lost my coffee. Well, that one's coffee. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. That one's definitely coffee. The tea is just a little softer. You can even do both. And I do that sometimes. I'll brew tea and then I'll put a little bit of instant coffee in it and have a tea and coffee mixture. All right, anyways, I will see you guys later. Let me see if there's any other questions. Jonna, hi. All right, have a wonderful day, everyone. Big hugs. Happy Mother's Day. Bye, Stacy. Sorry I didn't see you there. Anyone I missed? I will catch you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye.